The last couple of weeks, as I've been recovering from my procedure and also grieving my grandmother, I've realized how much I tend to hyper-focus on things that are truly out of my control, and how much of myself or parts of myself I've let go of. It's okay to feel lost sometimes. I think feeling lost is a necessary step in our journey to discover ourselves.
Oh, that was too easy. That was too easy.
Hello friends, welcome back to another video. I just wanted to give you a little life update about what's been happening. If you watched my previous video, one video ago, something like that, I mentioned there that I was getting abdominal surgery. So now I am about 2 weeks post-surgery, 3 maybe. Honestly, after surgery, it was a little bit of a blur. So much was happening before my surgery. My grandmother passed away 3 days before my surgery. My mother's mother, who was 94 years old, 94 beautiful years, and she crossed over. And it was, of course, very devastating. She had been ill for some time, an illness that sort of came out of nowhere, because that amazing woman was so strong. Even in her 90s, she was strong. She was so resilient. She is one of the strongest people I have ever known. My grandmother, whose name was Aurea, grew up in a small coastal town in Mexico, in a town called Nayarit. She came from a very poor background. And just having gotten to know her story throughout the years, I am so honored to be part of her legacy. I feel so strong as a person because she was my grandmother. And after everything that she has gone through, having to have been a single mom at a very young age, having 7 children, her story was it was heartbreaking, but also very resilient, that it made me feel very resilient, knowing that I am part of her lineage. But my beautiful grandmother has crossed over. And of course, it was very devastating for me and my family. And on top of that, I already had a lot of jitters because I was getting surgery in a couple of days. Some of you folks may know, because I've shared it here and there on my channel, that I have struggled with infertility. It wasn't until about 3 years ago that me and my husband decided to seek out fertility support. After having gone through 2 miscarriages, I felt like something was off in my body. And sure enough, after I went to the doctor, a list of complications came up. I ended up finding out that I had PCOS. This abdominal surgery that I recently got has been my 3rd procedure from starting my fertility support. A couple of months ago, I ended up doing a procedure to find out if my tubes were actually open. And that was never a thought to my doctor, because I've gotten pregnant before. Sure enough, after that procedure to find out whether my fallopian tubes were open, we ended up finding out that one of my fallopian tubes was actually not open, and it was actually swollen and leaking some sort of fluid that interferes with proper implantation. The procedure I recently got was to remove my entire fallopian tube. It was quite scary. I remember when I found out a couple of months ago, I was devastated, because there was also some concern for my other fallopian tube. They thought that it was maybe a little bit closed. It wasn't until me and my husband went through our miscarriages that it really sunk in that we wanted to be parents, because it was honestly something that we didn't really talked about. We thought that maybe it'll happen in the future, but when we went through the miscarriages, we really figured out that it was something that we were actually very looking forward to doing together. IVF is very expensive, and we were not sure if our insurance is going to cover it. We were already doing some other type of treatment, and it wasn't working out for us. But I bring this up because just fertility in general, or even if you struggle with PCOS, PCOS is a whole entity of its own, and it comes with so many ups and downs, and it can feel like a very lonely journey. I share my story just to say that you are not alone if you're someone who struggles with PCOS or someone who struggles with infertility. It's a very hard and emotional journey. For the past 2 years, I want to say, I've put so much pressure on my body to perform, to be this instrument that I just need to do what I want it to do. And I've shared some thoughts on this before here on my channel, and I still struggle with this. And most recently, when I found out about the condition of my fallopian tubes, it was very hard thinking that that was the end of the road for me at a chance of becoming a parent. The last couple of weeks, as I've been recovering from my procedure and also grieving my grandmother, I've realized how much I tend to hyper focus on things that are truly out of my control, and how much of myself or parts of myself I've let go of because I've hyper focused on this idea of becoming pregnant. And I think this is true for so many of us, where we tend to hyper focus on something we really want. Doesn't matter what it might be in our lives, that we let go of snippets of ourselves, parts of ourselves, because we tend to hyper focus on getting that one thing we really want. I am tired of living my life waiting for something to happen, that one thing I've been hoping for to happen, that I don't go out and just live, experience, and be in my purpose now. I always struggle with this idea that I can't fully embrace all of me until I reach certain aspects in my life that I'm aiming for. And I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of living life in that way. And I've really taken the last couple of weeks of recovery to really sit with that and see how I can move past this performative feeling that I feel I place on my body all the time. So after a week of resting from my surgery, I went to nature, as one usually does, where there is this beautiful creek, to just let go of my fears, to let go of this idea that my body needs to perform for me all the time. Water is that element that is so healing for me and so liberating and so serene. Nature is that place for me where I just don't feel like I need to perform. I can just be me. Forgot to mention, I know you guys see my Christmas tree up, which you guys will see some snippets of me putting this up in later on in the video. After my nature walk and just very intentional moment that I had at this particular park that I love going to, I wanted to do something that also felt very safe, very comforting, and just felt good for me, and I decided to go thrifting. At this point, I had already been looking for some Christmas, holiday, Yule decor so I can start putting all the decor out into the house. I am having a thrifty, crafty DIY holiday season. So I want to thrift, DIY my holiday decor this season. So I went to go explore my local Goodwill and see if I can find anything. It felt really nice being out and about and being in public after about a week of resting, especially as someone who loves just being active. I thrive on being active. I'm working on knowing when I need to rest, and rest, it means rest. But honestly, I feel very good just being up and doing things. It uplifts my spirits. So it felt really nice just going to Goodwill and browsing, looking for some holiday decor. However, that moment was very short-lived. I really didn't actually find much. I ended up finding a couple of things only, maybe like 3 things I believe I found, but it still felt very nice being out. I did get a little bit overwhelmed with all the lights and the noises. I started feeling tired, so I ended up just going back home and just resting for the remainder of the day that day. One of my favorite ways to be able to work through some very pensive thoughts and feelings and get them out and sort of find ways that I can work through what I'm thinking, going through, or experiencing is to do some good old journaling and card pulling. And that's exactly what I did. A few days later, after my little shenanigans at Goodwill and being out in nature, I had enough energy to get dressed and try to feel a little bit more alive. So I hung out on my porch. I did a little bit of journaling. I put everything that I was feeling onto my journal and kind of working through those thoughts and finding ways where I can let go of this performative feeling that I feel I always put on my body. I do not want to carry this continuous way of existing into the new year or even now. I want to be able to live in the moment and enjoy my life right now. And I really do enjoy my life this moment, but I feel like so much of who I am has revolved for the last couple of years around my infertility diagnosis. It was nice spending some time outside again in front of my porch and journaling using one of my favorite oracle decks, and the card that actually came through was exactly the reminder that I just needed.
Hi, bud. Hi, Bubba. After my journaling session, I actually felt really good. I felt lighter. I felt excited. I felt optimistic. And I had enough energy to bust out the holiday decor and kind of start seeing where I wanted to put things. I wanted to do this first actually because I am planning on crafting a lot this holiday season and I'm slowly getting more energy to do that. But I wanted to see all the holiday decor that I actually have because I couldn't really remember what we had. The last 2 years we had been living with my parents, and so we didn't really put our holiday decor up. So it was nice to unpack everything and remember what I had and see what I wanted to prioritize as far as crafting or thrifting goes. This was the perfect thing that I just needed in order to feel cheery. I know that for so many of us, the holidays can actually feel very overwhelming and can feel very sad. And this holiday season is definitely going to feel different for me and my family. And what has been helping me as I am letting go of so many layers of myself that I have unintentionally just stacked on myself is to focus on the things that bring us joy this holiday season, whether that is a craft, whether that is baking, making little rituals for ourselves that we exclusively do during certain times of the year, such as the holidays, so we can look forward to them. One of my favorite rituals that me and my husband do is actually starting on December 1st. Me and my husband make a list of activities to do every day leading up to Christmas Day. It's always so much fun to discover what we're going to do because I don't know what he chose and he doesn't know what I chose. It's always a nice little discovery and we love doing that. And that is our ritual for the holiday season. And even though this holiday season is going to look different for us,
my husband as well, he has lost family members. That's the thing that's going to help us through, is focusing on those things that bring us so much joy and making rituals of our own. That way we can focus on those things rather than give our energy to the sad parts, to the grieving parts, even though it's okay for them to have their moment. But it's also just okay to feel joy. Needless to say, it was nice getting to see all the holiday decor and putting everything up. Wow! How pretty! Hello! You scared of him? It's okay, buddy. Whoa, did this melt? Your candle melted. What the heck? It still turns on though. So it looks like this is all of the Christmas, Yule, winter decor that we have. And then I have here a couple of tree ornaments. I'm so glad that I'm going through this first before doing DIYs, because now that I'm looking at this is very just gold and pops of red. And I know this year I really want to bring more color into my home for the holiday season, or honestly just in general. I'm really excited to play with color, bring more vibrant colors into the home. And it looks like previous years all I've done for the holidays is just stick to the traditional gold. I have a couple of black decor items over there, and then a couple of these little black holiday houses, and just pops of red. So definitely glad that I'm going through this. That way I can kind of see what I want to prioritize as far as crafting, thrifting decor goes. I definitely have some work to do as far as crafting goes and bringing color in here. It's always so much fun going through the holiday decor, because I found these little DIY painting things that me and my husband did last year. We do this thing where every day leading up to Christmas Day, we do a fun activity together. And we actually do that through our advent calendar here. So we put a little activity into each day as soon as December starts. And one of those days last year, we did this little acrylic painting that my husband came up with. So he went and grabbed us some acrylic, this little acrylic craft thing. I don't know where he got it from, but it was so much fun to do. Can you guys guess actually which one's mine and which one is his? This little guy's my favorite right here, actually. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, let me know, which one do you think is mine and which one do you think is his?
Christmas tree fit? Our living room area slash dining room area is quite small. So, not sure how well our Christmas tree is going to fit in here. What do you think, Bobo? Whoa. Okay, that's how that's looking, you guys. I think it was either between here or here. But that little space between the table and then this furniture piece is really small. So I think we're going to leave it there because I think that's the only place where this is actually going to fit. Bilbo, it's your first Christmas, buddy. It's gonna be your first Yuletide. Are you excited? He's like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just here for the ride, you guys. Oh, you heard a sound. What?
He's Yuling.
Who?
John Legend. You know, he's sipping his eggnog.
You guys, where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where's Pops? Where's Pops? Where is he? Where's Daddy? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, that was too easy. That was too easy.
Too quick.
They usually have a hard time finding you.
Yeah, that one was too easy.
Bilbo, did you see that?
Yeah.
He pulled it. Hey,
Hey, you can't be doing that.
Bilbo. They're crazy right now. It's their zoomy time.
Shoot, more like his zoomy time.
Yeah, more like Bilbo's zoomy time. And this is around the time that Dobby actually starts liking Bilbo.
Yeah.
Because all day he ignores him. Alright. Today's Sunday, and we have just been cleaning the house and doing a small little reset. Today's like that first day since I've gone in my surgery that I feel with more energy and it feels very refreshing just because I thrive being an active person. It just makes me feel happy being up and doing stuff, even though I still think it's very important to honor those times in your life when you just need to rest and you do not feel necessarily active. And I have been trying my best to do that, especially after my surgery. But today's one of those days where my body's just feeling a little bit more energized. I'm feeling good. So I took this opportunity to just kind of do a little refresh. We kind of cleaned the house. My husband got a new cutting machine. I forgot what they're called. But he's been doing that outside. The tree is almost done. It is beautiful. I'm still working on it though. I have some tinsel that I bought. I ended up buying some tinsel because I do want to put some tinsel on it. And I have been working on making some DIY ornaments, or I'm not sure if I'm going to make a garland out of these, but I basically bought a pretty big wrapping paper roll. I liked this pattern and I'm thinking of doing either a garland from this or some DIY ornaments. However, wrapping paper, the paper is very thin and it easily folds. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to make some stars. I was playing around yesterday with making some stars and I made this one, which I've made these type of stars before. And then I played around with another type of star, and it's this one, which didn't come out
too good. I mean, I feel like it would come out good if it was on a different material, but that's that's how it looks. I was cracking up because I think I forgot to glue a part of it, and it kind of looked like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, and it was doing the splits. It was super funny. I was laughing my butt off. It's not looking like it's doing the splits anymore, but it was yesterday. I also did pop into a different thrift store yesterday, and I ended up finding some more holiday stuff. Let me put you guys down because this is kind of heavy. I'm watching Wicked. I don't know if you guys can see that. In honor of Wicked for Good. I think it's out already. I really want to watch it, but I'm going to wait to go back home for Thanksgiving to go see it with my sisters. Okay, so I found a couple of decor items that I feel go with the type of style that I'm decorating this holiday season, which is very quirky, lots of patterns and shapes, things that feel handmade. So the first thing that I found was this little tree. It's this plushy tree that has some buttons. I love the plaid with this golden wood stand. I think this was like $2. I went to Salvation Army and I found all these things. And then I found this little Santa. So cute. Ah, I love his little beard and his little hat. And I love, he has like, I think these are gloves. So cute. He's holding his little Santa hat, little embroidered Christmas tree on there. So cute. Then I found another Santa, which I really loved. This is a porcelain vintage Santa, and I really liked him because it looks very folk artsy. I really love that. So I got him. I also found some vintage stocking hangers. Found this one. I just love how vintagey Christmas this looks. I've yet to get stockings because I'm going to attempt to make my own this year. So that's going to take me a couple of tries probably. And then I found another stocking hanger, which came broken, but it's okay because I'm going to just glue this down. So it came broken, but it's fine. Little snowman. Looks so cute. Now I have both of these. I still need two more. One for Dobie and one for Bilbo. And then I have yet to decorate our dining room table because I wanted to do some sort of cloth on the entire table. I have a round table, so it's kind of hard to find round tablecloths. I do want to attempt to, maybe if I have time, to make my own, but I'm not sure with all the crafts I want to do this holiday season if I'll have time. So I ended up finding this shower plaid curtain, which I'm hoping will look nice on my table. It is a shower curtain, but honestly, it's that type of material that it's not slippery. That type of slippery shower curtain, but it does have the holes here, but I don't care. I'm just gonna put this on my table and see how it looks. And I want to play around with some layers. I also found this at the thrift store. So cute, you guys. Look at this. It's not quilted, which it kind of looks like it could be, but it's these little mesh of stars, just patterned stars. Super cute. And then the back is just this solid pattern. But I think this looks super holiday-ish with all the stars. I'm thinking of layering this and putting this on top on my table. And then I have this. This I didn't thrift. This actually I've been had. Just a little small cloth. I'm thinking of just also layering it on top and playing with some layers and patterns on the table. And I also have some Christmas pillows that I haven't put out yet, which I'm thinking of putting in this little nook here where my dining table is. So we're gonna do that, set that up, see how that looks, and then I want to continue making these stars and possibly making a little garland out of that. First, let's see how the tablecloth looks because I'm curious to see how that looks. Okay, you guys, moment of truth. Let's see how this shower curtain looks as a tablecloth. Even though it's a rectangle. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. Should I layer this? Ah, but then I'll cover the stars. I don't know if I want to layer it. Okay, I don't know yet. Maybe without for now. And then I could do, I don't really have anything to do a centerpiece just yet. I only have this, which you guys see me thrift. The little candle holder, and I'm gonna put some candles on there. Still have to unwrap these, but just want to see how they would look. Oh, that's beautiful. Definitely want to put some sort of Christmas wreath around this. You guys, I kind of love it, even though it's not a circle. I mean, I would still love to cut this into a circle. I just don't have the energy for that right now. But I think this is going good. I think this is going good. All right, now let's go get our pillows. This is my linens closet, you guys. Don't judge me. I really need to do something with this closet. It is a hot mess. Okay. My pillow stash is up here, and I always hate getting stuff from here. Oh. Okay, this is one Christmas pillow. I think I have, let's see. I think I have maybe like 3 of them. Here's another one. This is a big one. Okay, these are my fall pillows. Fall. Wait, do I have another one? What pillow is that? Oh. I'm too lazy to go grab a step stool. Okay, I have my handy dandy bag scratcher. This is what we're gonna use to fish this out. What is this? I knew I had another one. Ta-da! Okay, I love this one. See, I knew I had about 3. Okay, this is great. This is great. Now we gotta put all of these back. You need a better system in here, Kim. All right, let's see. Let's switch out some pillows. We ended up making this little nook with part of our sofa. We took one of the sofa seats off and one of the footrests off, and we created this little area here with our sofa because our living room area is really small and our sofa was pretty long for the size of our living room. We had to make it shorter, but it works out because I wanted a nook anyways for the dining-ish area that we have. All right, okay. Bilbo, I like having lots of pillows. That way the wall doesn't feel too hard when we're sitting down. Cute. Okay, I think that's enough pillows. Excuse me. Excuse me, good sir. I think that looks good, you guys. Oh, I love this so much. I can't wait to add more to this little ring. See what I make, but I think the shower curtain is working wonders.
I think it's okay to feel lost sometimes. I think feeling lost is a necessary step in our journey to discover ourselves. In fact, without getting lost, we will not discover who we are. Even though the last couple of years have been, for me, very hyper-focused on what I'm currently experiencing, I don't want to be lost anymore. And I don't want that to be the central theme of my life. I want to enjoy life this moment, this second. We deserve to feel happy this very moment, not until we reach that thing that we desire. We deserve happiness right this second. And so whether you are experiencing something similar to me or whatever it might be in your own personal life, I hope that you allow yourself to experience happiness this moment. Do not wait until something changes or something magnificent happens that will lead you to that thing that you desire. Create happiness now. I am making that vow to myself this moment that I will not be waiting for that one thing that I want my body to do for me to feel like, okay, my life is complete. Be happy now, not later. Make those changes now, not later. Don't lose yourself along the way of trying to gain a part of yourself that has yet to become. You can absolutely honor all those parts of yourself while you are continuously working on that thing that you want to achieve or do. Well, friends, that is a little life recap. I know it was a lot, but I hope that something in here maybe offered you a little something. I want to thank you for being here with me, for listening to me, and for following along my journey, and for always being so encouraging and so kind. I love this community so much. Also, I have a quick question. Would you guys be interested in me doing Vlogmas this year? I have always enjoyed watching Vlogmas videos. If you do not know what Vlogmas is, it's pretty much a series of videos that will start going up starting, I think, December 2nd. The first video will go up December 2nd, and they will continue to go up every day up until, I believe, Christmas Day. So I will film every day starting December 2nd up until December 25th, and just film every day. Film every day what I'm doing. They will be a lot more casual, a little bit more less edited. I will just be bringing you along for my day, every day, filming what I'm doing and getting those videos up for you guys every day starting December 2nd. So I will be filming all of December. So let me know if you're interested in that. I personally love Vlogmas videos, love watching them. They just feel so casual and like you're hanging out with a friend, and it makes me feel less alone. They're always so much fun for me to see what people are up to during what tends to be a busy month, but I love hanging on to the nostalgia of just everyday magic. So let me know if you would be interested in me doing Vlogmas this year. It would be my first time doing it. I'm a little scared, hoping that I can keep up with so much editing and so much filming, but it would be fun to challenge myself to just film every day. Let me know if you guys will love that. I would love to make them. There is an interest. I will be doing Vlogmas this year, so let me know down in the comments below. I will be seeing you in another video, friends. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Take care and bye for now.